It's Thursday, January 24th, 2008, and you're watching The Ointment. I'm Steve Tatham, and Eureka, I found it. You know what I found? I found out that today is the 160th anniversary of the discovery of gold here in California at Sutter's Mill, beginning the California Gold Rush. And by the way, if you didn't take 5th grade California history, you know what happened to John Sutter? After they found gold on his property, it was overrun by miners, and he died penniless. And there's a great lesson in this for all of us. If something's too good to be true, you're screwed. Our top story, speaking of too good to be true and financial handouts, the Bush administration is just finishing up cobbling together a stimulus package which will involve getting checks of our tax money back to us. And this will allow us to borrow money from the Chinese so we can buy Chinese products, which is going to be great news for the economy of China. Vice President Dick Cheney is urging members of Congress to renew a law which is about to expire. This law allows him to spy on American citizens without their knowledge. Cheney is saying, hey look, without this surveillance law, what do you expect me to do with my free time? In business news, Starbucks is trying an experiment in the city of Seattle, and Seattle only, so don't trample down your local Starbucks. But in Seattle, they are offering coffee for $1. $1 for coffee. You know what this means? That means that Starbucks, on that $1 cup of coffee, is only making 80% profit. It's coffee, beans, water. NASA has looked into the charge, and they have determined that the astronauts are not, I repeat, they are not boozing it up before they take off for outer space, despite charges that some pre-flight astronauts looked a little drunk. They said this is not true. Not only that, the astronauts are, it has been determined, wearing clean diapers. So good for them. Speaking of outer space, this photograph came back from Mars. Check it out. Sasquatch is on Mars. So the astronauts are not boozing it up. However, the people that do Photoshop are. And finally, Richard Branson of Virgin Air has announced that tickets are going to be sold for flights into outer space. The tickets will cost $200,000 a seat. Tickets for $200,000 a seat? What? And you don't even get to see Hannah Montana? That's crazy. That's The Ointment for another day. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Steve Tatham, and that's news. Catch you tomorrow, everybody.